I grew up in Arizona, okay?
Josh wishes so bad that he was Mexican. Like when he first met me, he was like, "Oh, I'm like 1/5 Mexican."
Josh is like, I met a Mexican guy once.
I grew up in Arizona, man. I met
twice.
my friends. Half my family's Mexican.
All right, fine. You can be an
I'm
honorary
going to defend
Mexican.
myself.
He means that they actually are. They're in the corner going, ooh. They really are.
All right, next question over here.
Hey, Mr. Kobitz. You guys are just doing a great job, just want to let you know. But I had a question for you about the fact that while watching Grosse Point Blank the other day, I realized how much different, I mean, God, the red and blonde, I mean, I could never have told the difference until I had seen this movie. But my question to you mainly is the fact that, like,
She's calling me, Anna. Can you grab my phone? She's calling.
Being Abraham, were you a reader beforehand?
Oh, ignore it. Just click the button at the top.
Didn't hear the last part of that question.
Was it because you read the books that you wanted, like, that drew you?
No, they came after us. They came after me, like each of us. They come looking for us. I had just finished Southland, and they had contacted us, and we don't really know what we're auditioning for when we audition, because they keep everything so secretive. And if, let's say, they're looking at 6 or 7 actors for a role, for whatever reason, whether they're unavailable or it doesn't work out, there's 6 or 7 other people out there who would know that they were casting for that role. So they don't let anyone know what the roles are until you get really, really deep into the process. And I didn't really know what I was in for until just before I was cast. I knew that it was on the show, and I knew that it was going to be a few episode arc in season 4, as the same thing that we were all, the rest of us, other 2 on the couch, the rest of the group. And until we really got to the very final stages of it, did we know specifically what it was and the impact it would have, or potentially have, throughout the series. So it was, once we were cast, then you go back and then you do the research that you're able to, because you know who you are and where the character's been, where they, what the backstory is so far as the comics. But obviously it's a concurrent world that's moving in a different trajectory. So it depends, who you talk to as to where they think these characters, storylines are going. But most of the backstory and stuff comes from the comics, and Kirkman's very involved with Scott Gimple, who does the writing and heads up the writing team for the TV show. And it's kind of a collaborative effort at this point, but early on they just come looking for you.
Well, like I said, once again, you guys are doing great, but I have one more. Basically, when you hit him, how there's a span in between that episode where you see you knock him out and then you see him still out like an episode later. How many days was that?
I think it was just a matter of hours. It wasn't, obviously we air the episode week to week, so people are like, who punches a guy and he gets knocked out for 3 weeks?
I just assumed Abraham Ford.
I just assumed it was a coma.
Yeah, no. Well, he's still Eugene, so he's going to be knocked out for a while. But I think it was just like
it was a few hours.
Period of time.
Yeah, they were still that day that they were looking for. That we ran out of water, and then they went looking for water. So
yeah. Question over here.
Hi guys. My question is for everyone. What character would you like your character interact with maybe in the future?
Lizzie, if I got her back.
She's so
Baby Judith. I think that'd be awesome if Eugene got to babysit.
I want to interact with Carol.
Woo!
Don't say it.
You guys are gonna
You want to eat
together.
Carol's cookies? Is that what you're saying?
I want to bite Carol.
All right, guys, we only have a few more minutes left, so let's try to get a couple questions in quick, all right? Over here.
Hi. Over the course of the show, what was your favorite villain? Who was your favorite villain?
Favorite what?
Villain.
Villain? Yeah. Favorite villain.
Ooh. I love the governor.
Yeah, the governor was good.
No.
Oh,
I love the governor because of David Morrissey. Like, that dude is a badass, and he brings such a great quality to that character. And it's again, it's only because of who David Morrissey is.
what was the character name of who got his neck bit out by
Joe.
Joe. I like Joe.
Jeff Cover, who's here, by the way. Great guy, you should see him. He'll let you bite his neck.
I think Andy West was our best villain so far, personally, from Terminus.
Yeah, he's amazing. Amazing actor, amazing
What was his
guy.
character's name?
Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Great question.
All right, we have time for one more question. Sorry, everyone else, but right over here.
The preacher is Gable, right?
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Where
Great
was
question.
he in the last 2 episodes?
Praying.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out what he's been up to with this week's episode, and kind of checking with some of the people that maybe we haven't seen in Alexandria, and kind of find out what's been going on. So yeah, thank you for your concern on where Father Gabriel is. It's going to be a great episode this weekend. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming out. We're truly humbled and blessed that we get to do this for a living and to experience this and to have so much fun and share the joy with you guys. You guys make the whole experience worthwhile, and we love you so much. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we're glad to have you guys. Thanks for coming to Walker Stopper Con. Let's give a big round of applause for Michael Pedley, Christian Soros, and Josh McDermott. Thank you guys for
Wait, we're
coming.
gonna do a selfie, you guys. So everyone touch up their makeup and everything.